Hi, first graders. It's Mrs. Kip back again from Citizenship Academy in Syracuse, and today we are going to do Skills Unit 3, Lesson 8. We're already on Lesson 8. Let's go over some of our objectives for today. We are going to ask and answer questions about the two mules. We are going to use narrative language to describe characters, events, and facts from the two mules. We're going to talk about the illustrations from the story to describe its characters, settings, and events. And we are going to read and understand decodable text in the story, The Two Mules. Let's get to it. So, a verb is a word that names an action, is a part of speech. Actions are things that you can do like run and jump and read. So, this guy is running, these guys are jumping, and she is reading. These are all actions, they are things that we do. So in these sentences, I put a squiggly line under each action word or verb. In the first one, clap your hands. The word clap describes an action because it's something you are doing. So clap your hands, that's an action. Me clapping my hands. Number 2, bloom like a rose. A rose is not an action. Like is not an action, but bloom is an action because when a rose blooms, it opens up, right? So that's the action, bloom. So I put a squiggly line under the verb or action word. Number 3, dig a hole. Hole is not an action word, but dig is an action word because that's something we do, right? If we dig. So I put a squiggly line under the action or verb. Number 4, run your nose. Run your nose. Nose is not an action. This isn't doing anything. But when my nose is running, that would be an action, right? That means I need to blow my nose. I need to take action on that one. Last one, plant a seed. Now, in this sentence, when they say plant, that means bury the seed in dirt, right? Because seed is not an action, but to plant a seed, we would put the seed in the pot, and then to plant it, we would bury it with dirt and then water it, right? So, verbs are all action words. The action words that we just went over are clap, bloom like a rose, bloom, dig a hole, so dig, run your nose. I don't really know how to show you that action, but just pretend my nose is running. And plant a seed, right? Put it in the pot, bury it in the dirt, and water it. That's planting. That is an action. Great job, guys. All right, so now we're going to read another story from our Fables reader called The Two Mules. Here we go. The Two Mules. Once a man went on a trip with two mules. He set 5 packs on one mule and 5 packs on the next one. The black mule was strong. The mule with spots was not as strong, and by noon he was tired. The mule with the spots felt the packs press on his back, and he could not keep up with the black mule. Oh, there's the black mule in front, and here's the one with the packs on his back and the spots on him. He's the one that seems to be struggling. The mule with the spots spoke to the black mule. I hate to ask, he said, but would you help me with my packs? The black mule did not stop to help the mule with spots. I have my 5 packs. and you have your 5, he said. There's the black mule. He's not being helpful or kind, is he? The mule with spots went on as long as he could. At last he fell and could not get up. The man set all 10 of the packs on the black mule. What a fool I was, the black mule said. I did not help the mule with spots when I should have. If I had, I would not have to lift all of his packs as well as mine. Oof. There's the black mule with all of the packs on him. Think he learned a lesson there? Maybe should have been a little more helpful, huh? Okay, let's go over our discussion questions from the 2 mules. Number 1, what was the man in the story doing? What was he doing? The man in the story went on a trip with his 2 mules, right? Number 2, what did the mules have on their backs? What were they carrying on their backs that were so heavy? They had packs on their backs. Number 3, what did the mule with the spots ask the black mule? Remember, the mule with the spots was the one that was struggling, and the black mule was the strong mule. So, what did the mule with the spots ask the black mule? The mule with the spots asked the black mule to help him carry some of his packs, right? Did the black mule help the spotted mule? He did not help him. He said, I have 5 packs and you have 5 packs. That's fair. So, no, he did not offer to help, even take 1 pack off of the spotted mule to help him out. What happened to the black mule after the mule with the spots could not go any further? What did the black mule have to do? He had to carry all of the packs. Instead of just helping out with a couple, he had to carry them all. If the black mule had helped the mule with the spots, how might the ending of the story be different? If when the mule with the spots said to the black mule, can you please help me? And the black mule said, sure, I'll take a couple of those packs off of your back to help you out. What would have been different? The black mule might not have had to carry all of the packs, right? He could have helped with a couple, which still would have helped the mule with the spots out, but it wouldn't have been so hard for the black mule, right? What lesson do you think this fable tells us? What's the moral of the story? What did this teach us? That we should always help others, right? And sometimes when we're helping others, we might actually be helping ourselves, because if the black mule had been more kind and offered to help the spotted mule, he could have carried maybe 2 or 3 packs instead of all 10 packs, and he wouldn't have had to struggle so much, right? Right, guys, that's it for today. That was a lot of fun. I liked that story. I will see you again next time for Unit 3, Lesson 9. Have a great rest of the day. I will see you later. Bye-bye.